Good morning, second graders. Today is Phonics lesson 47. We're going to go through the sight words today. So repeat after me this time. Don't. Good. Want. Something. There. Good, like it's their pencil, two people's pencil. There. Like over there. This is going to be a spelling word next week, guys. You got to work on this one. Were, won't, your, would, could, and should. All right, nice job, friends. All right, well, let's go ahead and go right to workbook page 47, lesson 47, right there. And let's do our review words. We're going to learn a new sound today, by the way. Our first review word is food. Repeat, food. Go ahead, write it. Ooh. D. Check with mine. I don't think that's super easy to see, so I'm going to make it a little bigger. Food. All right, number 2 is chill. Repeat. Good. Chill. Ch is represented by 2 sounds. Go ahead and write. I. Oh, floss rule. Check with mine. All right, number 3 is grape. Repeat, grape. Good. Write it. Grape. Uh-oh, doesn't look right. Grape. If the A is long, don't forget A consonant E. You gotta have a silent E there at the end, and there's no finger because there's no sound. So it's something you gotta memorize. Okay, sight word. Number 4, does. Repeat, does. Write it. Check with mine. But some of you are such fast writers out there. You're beating me. All right, number 5, full. Repeat, full. Like your belly is full. Write it. Check with mine. And number 6 is push. Repeat. Push. Very good. Write it. Now the sh in the final position is fair and push. Okay. We're going to practice a dictation sentence today, and this is a pretty long one. I'm going to read it to you. And it's going to have quotation marks in it. Remember, quotation marks are like talking marks. I think some teachers called it. They frame around the words that come out of someone's mouth. Okay. So I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to show it to you so you can copy it down because it's pretty long. The red bird in the tree has a nest, said Cam. Okay. So what words came out of Cam's mouth? Well, the words that came out of his mouth is the red bird in the tree has a nest. So when copying down this sentence today, make sure you have your quotation marks right before the first word. The red bird, combination IR in the medial position, in the tree has a nest, comma. The quotation marks come after any punctuation, after the word that comes out of someone's mouth, and then said Cam, period. Please pause the video now and get that written down. Make sure you spell everything correctly. Your quotation marks, comma, and period are also in the correct place. And your capital letters with T and C because it's someone's name. All right, welcome back. Hopefully you got all that copied down. Moving on to today's lesson. If not laid outside of her door. All right, so I want you to echo some words with me today. When we echo these words, I want you to focus in on the final position. What do you hear? Repeat after me. Fly, shy, try. Very good. What do you hear in the final position? What do you hear last? Fly, shy, try. I hear the I sound as well. In the final position of fly, shy, and try, I hear I. Let's look at these words and see what is making that I sound. Fly, shy, and try. I hear I, but I don't see any I's. Is the I a consonant sound or a vowel sound? I. It's a vowel sound. An I is a vowel. It sounds like the vowel I, so the I is a vowel sound. Sometimes the letter Y will act like a consonant, like it does in the word yarn, y, but other times it can act like a vowel, like it does in these words. Usually it is best to think of the letter Y as a consonant if it is in the initial position, and to think of it as a vowel if it is anywhere else. When you find the letter Y in the medial or final position, put a dot over it because Y will almost always act like a vowel in these positions. Okay, so when it sounds like a vowel, it's acting as a vowel. Okay, so we're going to put a dot above it because it's acting like a vowel, has a vowel sound. So are these words, they're pretty short, are these words accented? Yes, all one-syllable words are accented, and we are going to go ahead and code them. So the accent mark comes right after that dot. Okay. When the letter I is open, which means there's no consonant closing it off, and accented, how do we code it? It's long, so that's right, we code it like a long vowel with a macron, because it makes a long vowel sound. Okay, here is our letter card. And when we see this card, we say vowel Y. And I know that because when it's acting like a vowel, I put a dot at the top of it. And if you notice that these words all have one syllable, fly, shy, try, one syllable. Okay. I have a key word for you. It has a Y that acts like a vowel in the final position of a one-syllable word. This is something that everyone in class has done before, including myself. And this is something you do when you are hurt or sad, and babies do this a lot. Got an idea? Cry I. Okay? So when you see this, you say cry I and vowel Y. All right. Okay, how have we usually been writing the I sound? We usually have been writing the I sound like this. I, consonant E, or just an I. But now we can add in the final position, we can also represent the I sound with a Y. And a helpful hint, that is when it is a short one-syllable word. Okay, let's take out the practice sheet again. Turn the page. On the back here on 47, let's go ahead and repeat after me. I, repeat. Good. So you're going to write this for number 1. When we have our finger and we have to spell a long I sound, in the initial position, it could be I consonant E, or in the medial position, comma, could be an I, or in the final position, if it's the last finger you use and it's a one-syllable word, I could be represented by a Y. Okay, and let's practice some of these words. Number 2 is going to be our key word. Repeat after me. Cry. Good, write it. I. I in the final position is represented by a Y. Number 3. Repeat after me. Y. Repeat. W. It's It's got a little breath there. It's combination WH. Go ahead and write it. W-I. Okay. And number 4 has a suffix on it as well. So it's trying. Repeat trying. Good. Focus on try. Write it. Try, the final position. And then suffix ing. I-N-G. Check your work with mine. Please do your high frequency word box with your teacher at home. And we're going to get focused in on our coding today. All right. So let's take a look at number 1. If you see this word and you're not sure of what the word is, the first thing you're going to look is at the end of the word. And at the end of the word, I see a suffix S. I know it's a suffix S because I still have a base word in front of it, or a root word. Okay? And then I also know that vowels are always coded. So I'm going to underline E-E, like a bumblebee party. Cross out the E that's silent. Macron, the first E. Now I know that this is a voiced S. Seed is the root word, and I want to make it plural, seeds. The word is seeds. We code it so we know it and connect it to the seeds line. Okay? This next C-O-R-K, I don't see a suffix, but I do see a combination O-R. It's k or k. Cork. A cork is right there. Okay. Number 3, I see S-H-Y. Y in the final position. Usually it's going to be a vowel sound. Let's try it with I. Sh-I. Shy. Shy. Sounds like a long vowel, and it's accented. Sometimes people can be shy. No picture for that one. Number 4, B-U-B-B-L-E. I see at the end of the word, final stable syllable, B-L-E. Cross out the silent E, accent right before that final stable syllable because the first syllable, B-U-B, is accented. I'm going to breathe the U because it's followed by consonant B. And now I know the word is bubble. Okay. Number 5, I can see at the end of the word combination ER, and that combination is part of a vowel sound. So I'm going to code vowel to vowel, divide between the two consonants. We haven't done that for a while. Don't forget the things we've already learned. Accent the first syllable, breathe the O because it's followed by a consonant F. Now I know this word is offer. Offer. I might offer you a treat. Offer. And this last one down here, I see I'm going to change colors so you guys can see a little better because it gets kind of tight. Combination F-L-E. Cross out the E, accent before the bracket. Macron the I because it does not have a consonant afterwards, and that's rifle. Maybe you go hunting. Okay, make sure you get all caught up. If you need to pause the video, now is a good time. And I'm going to go ahead and RUW the bottom. You can do that too. After you RUW, I'd like you to pause the video and try reading the short story on your own, and then come back to me, hit play, and we'll read it together. All right, welcome back, kiddos. Let's read this together. Ready? Go. We will fly to Denver in a plane this winter. It will be after 6 o'clock. So, the sky will be dark. The trip will be lots of fun. Okay? Remember, while you're reading, if you're not sure of a word, code it. That's why we do that. For example, you could have coded sky if you weren't sure. Any word you're unsure of, try coding it out. Code it till you know it. Okay? Where will we fly? I remember the words we will fly, and they're right up here. So I read, and I'm going to underline, we will fly to Denver. to Denver. It's a very short blank, so I don't think I'm going to have to restate the whole question. So I'm just going to put to. And Denver's in Colorado. That's almost, not almost, it's completely on the other side of the United States. It's got a capital D like Lima has a capital L because it's the name of a city. So I underlined and I wrote the answer. Let's take a look at number 8. We will take a trip this. Remember, take a trip this. In a plane this. I see winter here, this winter. Let's see if that's an option. Spring, winter, and summer. I should have probably read that before. Take plane this winter. Yep, I underlined it. I'm going to write in the bubble, and I'm even going to write on the line. And cross out my W for writing. And then it says, we'll go to Fargo. Fargo is the name of another city. Red. We will go. There's no word Fargo in here. And I know they're not going to Fargo. I already answered. They're going to Denver. So I'm going to underline Denver again. And I'm going to fill in this bubble by writing in it, because the answer is no. They're not going to Fargo. They're going to Denver. All right. And that is it. We read, we underlined, we wrote, we cited text evidence by underlining in the story. We wrote the correct answers. If you'd like some extra practice on coding or read, underlining, and writing, you can do the back at home with your teacher, your at-home teacher.